Did you know that the type of milk you choose can directly impact your diabetes management? Today, we will show you some types of milk that may be doing more harm than good for those with diabetes. You will discover how these milks affect your health and what you can do to avoid future problems. If you like this type of information, subscribe and leave your like. Whole milk. It is one of those items we almost always find in many home refrigerators. It is known to be nutritious, providing a good dose of calcium, proteins, and essential vitamins. But if you have diabetes, there are some important things you need to consider before grabbing that next carton of whole milk at the supermarket. Let's start by talking about saturated fat, which is quite present in whole milk. You probably already know it's not the best option for heart health, but the impact goes beyond. Saturated fat contributes to insulin resistance. This means your body might struggle to use insulin effectively, which is crucial for controlling blood sugar levels. When your body doesn't respond well to insulin, sugar stays in the blood instead of being absorbed by cells, which can cause your glucose levels to be higher than normal. Another point is the glycemic index of whole milk. Products with a high glycemic index can cause blood sugar levels to rise quickly. For someone with diabetes, this can make it quite difficult to control glucose levels. And while whole milk isn't the worst in this aspect, it certainly isn't the best, especially compared to other more diabetic-friendly alternatives. Now, you might be wondering, what about the benefits of milk, like calcium and proteins? Yes, these are important, but the good news is that you can get these nutrients from other sources that are more friendly to your condition. Leaner milks, such as semi-skimmed or skimmed, might be a better option because they have less saturated fat and a lesser impact on your sugar levels. If you prefer to avoid lactose or seek totally animal product-free alternatives, there's good news. There are many other options on the market today, such as almond, soy, or coconut milk. These tend to have less fat and a lower glycemic index, but it's always important to read labels carefully. Some plant-based milks come with added sugar, which can offset the benefits. Discussing these alternatives can help you make more informed choices. If you have diabetes, thinking carefully about the type of milk you consume is an essential part of managing your health. It's not just about avoiding whole milk. It's about choosing options that help keep your blood sugar level stable and your overall health in good shape. Condensed milk. Despite its delicious taste and creamy texture, condensed milk can be a tricky choice for those with diabetes. The main issue with condensed milk is the high content of added sugar. This milk is basically cow's milk that has been dehydrated and sweetened with sugar, resulting in a very high concentration of sugar in each spoonful. For people with diabetes, consuming foods with high added sugar content can lead to drastic spikes in blood glucose levels, something that is crucial to avoid to keep the condition under control. Besides the direct impact on glucose levels, frequent consumption of highly sugared foods like condensed milk can contribute to other long-term health complications, including increased risk of heart disease and obesity. These are particularly important aspects for people with diabetes, who already have a heightened risk for these conditions. But what about alternatives? If you like a sweet touch in your dishes and drinks, there are some safer options. For example, you can explore condensed milk substitutes that are made without added sugar or that use alternative sweeteners more suitable for diabetics. These products try to mimic the texture and flavor of traditional condensed milk, but with a much more friendly glycemic profile. Another tip is to use plant-based milks, sweetened or unsweetened, such as coconut milk or almond milk, moderately. These can add creaminess and a slight sweet flavor to your recipes without the high sugar content of condensed milk. Always pay attention to labels, as even some plant-based milks may contain added sugars. Understanding the alternatives and learning to read labels carefully can make a big difference in how you manage your diabetes. This allows you to enjoy your favorite foods in a way that keeps your health as a priority. Managing blood sugar levels is a common struggle, especially when it's so tempting to indulge in a sweet treat now and then. But what if you could enjoy your favorite sweets without compromising your health? That's exactly what my digital book, Living Free Without Cutting Out Sweets, offers. I've created a guide that shows how to savor these delicious desserts in a way that keeps your health under control. This book is available for download right now. Just click the first pinned comment below this video. But act fast. We only have a limited number of copies remaining. Don't miss out. Secure your copy of the digital book now and start enjoying sweets responsibly. Rice milk. This is another popular product among alternatives to cow's milk, especially for those who are lactose intolerant or prefer vegan options. However, for people with diabetes, rice milk deserves careful analysis due to its particular characteristics. Rice milk is mainly made of water and rice, which is naturally rich in carbohydrates. During the manufacturing process, the carbohydrates from the rice are transformed into simple sugars, resulting in a product with a high glycemic index. This means that rice milk can rapidly elevate blood glucose levels, similar to what occurs with foods and beverages high in refined sugar. Additionally, rice milk usually contains less protein and fats compared to other milk options, which could contribute to a less lasting feeling of fullness and less stable glycemic control. For someone with diabetes, it is crucial to find foods and beverages that help maintain stable glucose levels throughout the day, avoiding abrupt spikes and falls. However, if you enjoy the lightness and mild flavor of rice milk, there are ways to include it in your diet in a balanced manner. A good strategy is to combine it with other sources of proteins or healthy fats, which can help moderate the glycemic response. For example, mixing it in a smoothie with peanut butter or chia seeds can balance the meal, adding nutrients that promote a slower release of energy. It's also important to always check labels when choosing rice milk, opting for versions without added sugar or other additives that might negatively affect diabetes management. Every conscious choice contributes to better disease control and more robust overall health. Coconut milk. Coconut milk is known for its rich and creamy flavor, making it a favorite in many recipes, from smoothies to exotic dishes. However, for people with diabetes, it's essential to understand how this type of milk can impact disease management. Unlike other options like rice milk or whole cow's milk, coconut milk has a considerable amount of fat, mainly saturated fats. While these fats can contribute to a feeling of satiety, they should also be consumed in moderation, especially by those who need to manage their cholesterol levels along with diabetes. In terms of impact on blood glucose levels, coconut milk has a low glycemic index, which is good news for those managing diabetes. This means it does not cause large spikes in blood glucose, making it a more stable option in terms of glycemic control compared to alternatives like rice milk or condensed milk. However, it's important to be aware of the versions of coconut milk available on the market. Some may contain added sugar or other additives that may not be ideal for diabetes control. Always opt for natural versions or those specifically marked as sugar-free to ensure you are making a healthy choice. To incorporate coconut milk into your diet in a way that benefits your health, consider using it in moderate amounts. It can be an excellent base for smoothies, used in soups to add creaminess without negatively impacting glucose levels, or even in coffees and teas as a substitute for traditional creams and milks. Exploring different types of milk can be an important part of diabetes management, as it allows you to find the options that best suit your nutritional needs and taste preferences. With coconut milk, you have the chance to enjoy a delicious and versatile alternative that can enrich your diet without compromising your glycemic control. And don't forget to get your digital book, Living Free Without Cutting Out Sweets. It's very important that you pick it up right now before units run out. Oat milk. While oat milk is praised for being a vegan and lactose-free option, for people with diabetes, it presents some important considerations. Although oat milk is beneficial in many aspects, such as being a good source of fiber and having a healthy fat profile, it has a characteristic that can be problematic for diabetics: its high carbohydrate content. Unlike almond milk, which is notably low in carbohydrates and sugars, oat milk naturally contains more carbohydrates, which can influence blood glucose levels more significantly. Additionally, many commercial versions of oat milk have added sugar to improve the taste, further increasing the carbohydrate content. This can lead to spikes in blood glucose levels, something that people with diabetes need to manage carefully to avoid disease-related complications. The glycemic index of oat milk can vary, but tends to be higher than other plant-based milk alternatives that are more friendly to diabetics. Consuming beverages with a high glycemic index regularly can make it difficult to control blood glucose and increase the risk of hyperglycemia, especially if not balanced with other foods that help regulate sugar absorption. For those with diabetes, it is crucial to carefully read labels when choosing oat milk and opt for versions without added sugar or, better yet, make your own oat milk at home. This way, you can control exactly what you are consuming and adjust your diet to include this beverage without compromising your glycemic control. Using oat milk moderately and in combination with other dietary measures can allow people with diabetes to still enjoy this plant-based milk, but always with awareness of its nutritional characteristics and potential impact on health.
Sugared soy milk.
Soy milk in its pure form can be an excellent option for diabetics due to its balanced nutritional profile, which includes a good amount of proteins and a low content of saturated fat. However, the sugared version of this beverage brings significant concerns. The main issue with sugared soy milk is, as the name suggests, the high content of added sugars. Consuming foods and beverages with added sugar can lead to spikes in blood glucose, complicating diabetes management. These spikes are precisely what people with diabetes try to avoid, as they can negatively affect insulin regulation and overall glycemic control. Besides the direct impact on blood glucose levels, regular consumption of added sugar can contribute to the development of other health conditions, such as heart disease and obesity, which are common and serious long-term complications in individuals with diabetes. If you are looking to include soy milk in your diet, it is crucial to choose the unsweetened version. These versions maintain the benefits of soy milk, such as being a rich source of proteins and isoflavones, without adding the risk of glucose spikes. Checking labels carefully before purchasing can help ensure you are choosing an option that supports your diabetes management rather than complicating it. Using unsweetened soy milk in your diet offers a robust and healthy alternative to cow's milk and other plant-based beverages that may contain added sugars. It can be an excellent base for smoothies, a great additive for coffee, or even used in cooking recipes, providing all the benefits without the risks associated with extra sugar. Don't forget to get your digital book, Living Free Without Cutting Out Sweets. It's very important that you pick it up right now before units run out. I hope I have helped you by showing these types of milk that may be harming your health. A new video has just been released where I am showing the best types of rice for those with diabetes. It will definitely help you make the best choice. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you there.